dozen sundowns until the chainers and the tusk hunters would find the temple. A dozen more, and the Moonkin would starve. Thinking of this, Akrog spoke little as the four trolls stepped through the hex gate. Once again, the strange sensation of the gate's power flowed through him. The last time he felt this way was on his first hunt with Sire Narjak, who had guided Akrog's hand when he had flung the throwing spike. Was this feeling pride? Courage? Akrog knew he could do with both in that moment.
Where they? It all dark.
Underground, by the looks of it. Grungwar, what are those iron poles? They seem, Akrog knows not, alive.
Pipes, the Brittlebones call them. They carry things like water or even hexes from one place to another. Dwarves must have built this.
Grumph? What is dwarf?
Brittlebones, but tiny. They pray to the guardian this temple is devoted to, Nihalf. Grungwar thought there were none on Urgath except for the scions of the King Shepherd. But it seems like he was wrong. Again.
The scions of the Kind Shepherd. The ones who hid the treasure in the jungle.
The very same.
Is Grungwar all right? He has been so quiet.
It is nothing.
This is about Nurbok, no?
Grungwar told the chieftain, it is nothing. He will not be a burden.
Well, whatever these tubes did, it saved the Brittlebones who lived here not from death. This temple is deserted, like all the others.
Dead. All the temple's dead because of Zarek's cub. Big Blood really think it will be nice to Moonkin?
It will be, Noag. The Moonkin are freeing it, so it will be grateful. Come, Trusted One. Let them find this body part and get out of here. Zaska may like shovel claws and tunnels, but this place makes his hide crawl.
Look, sand. Lots.
Zaska likes sand not. It is coarse and rough and irritating and gets everywhere.
Sandstone is better. It is hard, but at least it is smooth.
Should have listened.
Now, what by Mugwa's haunted utters is that?
Let them find out. Carefully.
More lightning totems. Maybe Noah crash.
No. These things, they are still firing. Sees he not? It might be dangerous.
Marek?
Grungwar, what is that thing? A hex or more dwarf craft?
Looks like a mix of both. These pillars, the totems, they seem to draw hex power from her.
She also has the same clothes the other Brittlebone High Priests had. She was the High Priest here?
Maybe if they crush totems, the bubble go away too.
Probably, though.
What?
It might kill her.
Akrog understands not. Why is she like this? Is this part of what happened here?
Grungwar knows no more than the chieftain.
Can the Brittlebone hear us?
Don't know what doing.
It will not work, chieftain. The hex, it has splintered her mind.
Akrog wants to find out what happened here before he decides anything. Let them explore the temple first.
Good idea.
Crushed.
This could be connected to the big lightning thing with the bubble, no?
Could be. Let them keep looking.
What the hell happened here, Marek?
Dario, he sabotaged the machine. The magic, it's leaking out and it's turning everyone into... Guardians, Golia, we need to get out of here. We need to get the hell out of here.
No. If we leave, the field dog breaks free, and we cannot let that happen.
What? Didn't you listen? Dario broke the machine. There's nothing we can...
He broke part of it, otherwise the explosion would have turned this whole place to ashes. I can serve as a conduit. You and Mother were right, you know. I should have listened.
This was stole from Bubble, no? Galia?
And apparently some other brittlebone from the temple betrayed the sacred seal and destroyed the lightning totem.
Seems like every race has their share of traitors.
Just as he thought. The lightning walls protect the sarcophagus.
Well then, they know what to do. Destroy the totems, banish the wall.
No, it is a bad idea.
Why?
Well, this Brittlebone, she is the only living member of the sacred seal they have found so far, no? If there is a way to save her, they should try it.
Zaska fighting for the life of a Brittlebone. Granois never thought he would live to see the day.
Zaska cares not a fist of wet beak shit for the Brittlebone. He simply thinks it is wise to know before one acts. Is that not what Grungwar always says? Think, Trusted One. Zarek's cub destroyed every single temple, even though it was cut up and trapped. If the Moonkin want the field dog's help, they need to understand what it is, and what better place to find knowledge than a living Brittlebone priest.
Granois told him the doe is not alive anymore. She is trapped in a hex.
They know that not until they break the hex. Please, Trusted One, let them explore this place first. Maybe if they find out what happened here, they can also find out how to undo it.
They will see.
So, what now?
Grungwar, how certain is he crushing the totems will kill her?
Very sure. They're all that is keeping her alive.
Can the Brittlebone hear them?
I saved them, Ishara. The beast is...
What happened here? Why died everyone?
Jealousy, pride, petty desires. We are so powerless, Mother. Just ants fighting a dragon.
This will not get them anywhere, Trusted One. If they want to wake her up for good, they need to find out what happened here first.
All right. Can the Brittlebone hear them?
You and us. This is how the Brittlebones say it.
Can you hear us?
Galia. My name is Galia.
Galia, was that not the Brittlebone the Hierophant Ishara spoke of often?
Zaska speaks true. Maybe this was her cub. Chieftain, Grungwa will try something. Galia! Ishara commands you to open the gates!
Ishara? She's here. No. She will be disappointed.
Open the gates! Ishara commands it!
Open.
It worked!
The Hex Wall to Galia! Ishara demands to see the sarcophagus!
No. I can't. I must protect.
They probably need to tell her something else, Trusted One. Just let them look around the rest of the temple. Maybe if they can piece together what happened here, they will find out how to wake her up properly.
There is no waking her up, Zaska. She is half a spirit. They should just crush the lightning totems. Grungwa is sure that will open the gate too.
Rot it, Grungwar. If this proved anything, it is that there is still a mind inside that spirit, and knowledge. They cannot throw this away.
They can, because they have no time. Every minute they spend here is a minute the chainers and the hunters spend marching towards the tribe camp.
Let them look around a bit more. The answer has to be here somewhere.
Or they could simply crush the totems and be done with it.
Zazka right. Try save her, they should.
And I'm telling you, you trust too easily. This is not a game, Galia. People are...
Dangerous and rotten? Yes. So you've told me for the past 15 years.
Don't belittle me.
I'm sorry, it's just... You always see the worst in people. Always. Dario is a good man, and frankly, if I were in his position, I'd be angry too. The only reason you chose me for this position and not him is because I'm your daughter.
I chose you because of your virtue.
Which you're now telling me to ignore. Look, Mother, I'll handle it, okay? I'll handle him.
This was the Sacred Seal's Hierophant, Ishara.
Sounded like Galia, and she were close, no?
It is true.
They see that? The shiny thing he is wearing.
A medallion. Let him see. There are symbols in the back. Galia and Marek.
Galia, the High Priest, and Merrick was her trusted one. They should take this thing with them. It might be useful.
Don't hate me for saying this, but I think Ishara is right. You're underestimating that man.
This was supposed to be a romantic evening, Marek, not a lecture.
Yes, and I'm telling you this precisely because I love you. Dario, he's been bitter about this whole thing for years, and the other day I saw him staring at the sarcophagus for hours. I think he's up to something.
Okay, so what would you have me do? Beat him up and tell him to behave?
That would be a start.
Are you serious?
Look, I'm just worried for you. Hell, for all of us.
The day we start betraying our ideals is the day the Field Dog wins, Marek. I'm not letting one whimpering man destroy everything I believe in. I will not!
Galia again. Looks like this other Brittlebone was important to her, no? Maybe he was her trusted one.
Like Noag and Crumple.
Rush you.
Ackroyd thinks they will not find much else.
Give us a soul of
Still
steel
no
and the
way
power
to
to
save this
vanquish
High
her.
Priestess Galia. Grungwa suggests they just crush the totems and be done with it. Time is running out.
Ackroyd has an idea. Back to the bubble and the lightning totem shield.
So, what now?
All right. Let them see. Galia.
Marek? Is that you?
What?
It is over. You saved us.
Saved?
It is true. You crushed the traitor Dario, who destroyed the machine and restored the gate to the sarcophagus. The temple and the sarcophagus are safe now. You can let go.
Let go! No, I can't. The temple,
It will be safe. I promise. Come back now. We need you.
Need? Me? I was wrong. You know? That cursed beast. It was always too strong for us. The light races will never win this battle. They never will.
Just let go, Galia. Let go. What happened? Grungwar.
Grungwa knows not. Maybe she was too far gone already. Or maybe she never intended to survive her joining with this thing at all.
Rot it.
Well, at least they tried. How knew Trusted One that this would work?
Just a guess. This Dario, he must have been another sacred seal kin in this temple, and he was jealous of Galia.
But she refused to punish him because she thought it was dishonorable.
And then this Dario crushed the lightning totem shield that also protects the sarcophagus, released the wild hex power, and turned everyone here into these monsters. Galia used her own flesh to keep the shield together. There is no way to know, but if Zarek's cub had a hand in this, Akrog would not be surprised. Perhaps he whispered to Dario in his sleep.
And so he turned kin against kin once again. Curse it, this is rotten.
Rotten or not, with her gone, they should be able to get to the sarcophagus now. Let them find the piece of the field dog and get out of here.
And there they are. Little Blood, carry them. Little Blood, is something wrong?
They not here?
Hear what?
The cub. It speak in Noak's head. Like in the Sand Temple. They not here?
No. What said it?
Thank you.
That was all. Nothing else.
But it feel good. Like Noak stronger just because of voice. But why cub speak to Noak and not Grumph, Zazka, and Big Blood? Make no sense.
There could be many reasons. Grimoire will think about this. But if it thanks the Moonkin, then that is a good sign. It will be grateful when they free it.
That is true. But why would the cub speak to Noag, but not to the others?
Grimoire truly knows not, but it spoke to all of them before, so it may not mean anything.
Noak like how feel though.
How can the cubs speak inside their heads? Like in Shauna's temple?
Hard to say. But Grimoire heard of gifts like this. They're a bit like the chieftain's gift of spirits. There are stories of hexers who can make creatures do things against their will. Mind control, it is called.
Sounds terrible.
This is strange, but it changes nothing. Little Blood, take the legs. Good. Time to go back.
Maybe... never mind.
Speak true, Trusted One. What is it?
It is just... when they awaken Zarek's cub, let them be careful. They have seen what it can do.
To the Brittlebones who imprisoned it, the Moonkin will free it.
True. Oh, rot it. What happened here? Old Fur is supposed to be the warrior, not Sazka.
Akrog understands, Azka. But let them cross that swamp when they get to it.
All right.
Come. Time to go back. The others are waiting.
The tribe camp was empty. That was Akrog's first thought when they returned, carrying Zarek's cub's legs between them. A heartbeat later, Akrog noticed this was not true. There were still Moonkin, but fewer. The coast, of course. As Akrog had ordered, High Master Anug had taken the weak and the old to the fertile meadowland by the coast to escape starvation. It had been the right choice, the only choice. And yet with so many kin gone, the temple felt even colder.
Almost complete. Nor's claws, this power. To think someone actually had to face these beasts on the battlefield. Ah well, there'll be plenty of time for admiration later. You should talk to your Eye Master, Chieftain. I believe he has some news regarding that dragon.
He found one.
Something like that, yes. But it's probably best if he tells you himself.
Well, let them march then. Time is running out.
Everything all right, Little Blood? He looks confused.
He do? Well, probably because he be think again.
What about this time?
The priestess. The doe who float like in water. It right for her to die?
Well, she did it to save her kin. If not for her sacrifice, that contraption would have...
No, I can understand that. What he mean is, why she no run away with her trusted one, the stag? Who know, maybe they can have run away out of temple into safe. But she just won't die.
She wanted not to die, Little Blood. She wanted to save her kin. And she chose that over living with her trusted one. Akrog has no love for Brittlebones, but this is honorable.
No, I understand. He thank Big Blood. He always help him put his mind at grease.
At ease, but no problem.
Big Blood want else?
That is all for now. Let them march on.
So the Lifegrass brew keep them safe?
For a few sundowns, it is true. Afterwards, well, Crumb wants not to think about that.
Chieftain!
Shepherd Crumb Kindsoul, I Master Anug far-traveled, Magua praise. Akrog can see that Anug did as he was asked while they were gone. Are the Moonkin at the Meadowlands yet?
They is a good day's march from here, so not yet, but soon. Chieftain find more parts from the Fielddarg?
They did. Crumb can feel it clearly, and he prays that this will all go well.
It will. The stranger said Anug has found a dragon.
Anug's eyes find one, it is true. An elder dragon, even. But, well, Anug think Chieftain like it not. This dragon, he is a slave of the tiny brittlebones in the desert called the Nymerian Reaches. How they are called? Scions.
The scions of the kind shepherd. They're a tribe of tiny brittlebones, Chieftain. One that worships a shaman of theirs. Apparently, they believe he can make Io a better place.
Huh. And Anug said they enslaved an elder dragon? How is that possible?
Well, Anug know not. But Anug's eyes say they have strange hex things everywhere. So maybe that is how they do it.
If this is true, then the only way to get to this dragon is through the scions, Chieftain.
These scions, how big is their tribe?
Hard to say, but Anug's eyes say no more than 100.
Even with half the tribe at the Meadowlands, the Moonkin are more than that.
Maybe in numbers, but the chieftain saw what those tiny brittlebones can do. Their machines and totems are dangerous, and their walls are so powerful, not even 10 Moonbloods could crush them. Whatever the Moon can do, they must not underestimate them.
Grunwar speaks true. The Moonkin have lost so many already, so every kin they lose now is a deep cut.
If this elder dragon is their slave, they will not give it away easily. They must be cunning about this.
Not just about this, trusted one. Even if they free that elder dragon, Zaska doubts it will be happy about the Moonkin wanting to chop off its scales, no?
Maybe if they free dragon, it gives scale freely?
Moonblood Noag speaks true. Elder dragons are intelligent, so they know what gratitude is. Maybe Crumb should come with them.
What for? He is no warrior.
No, but a shepherd and a master tamer. He has tamed beaks, boars, and even wyverns. So perhaps he can tame that dragon too. Or at least make it listen to them.
Those Nymerian reaches, the desert where the tiny brittlebones live. How far is it from the tribe camp?
It's a good march. But if they march fast, they should make it in 2 days. Maybe 3.
That is a lot of time.
but perhaps the only chance they will get.
Why not just crush the dragon? He might have more things the Moonkin could use.
Crumb already told them, because he is incredibly dangerous. This is an elder dragon they are speaking of, not some swamp wyvern. It is an unnecessary risking of lives. If the dragon refuses, they can still take what they need by force. But first, they should try it the peaceful way.
Grangwa agrees. He has seen an elder dragon fight once, and it can scorch entire tribes. If they can avoid a battle with it, then they should.
All right. Crumb has tamed wyverns. He never told Akrog about this.
Because it was a long time ago. But it is true, he has done so. At their core, all beasts are the same, Chieftain Akrog, even brittlebones and trolls. It is just a matter of speaking their language.
Akrog is not sure. What if the dragon is dangerous?
If it is dangerous, then it is because those dwarves kept it prisoner for so long. Everything is dangerous when forced into a corner, Chieftain. That is why it's even more important to start with a gesture of trust. Also, think what a powerful pact kin this dragon could be if the Moonkin get it on their side.
He has a point.
Fine. Crumb can come. The Moonkin will find those scions and speak to their dragon, one way or another. Anuk, have his eyes see if they can get the dwarves to agree to a peace talk. If they will not, the Moonkin will crush them. Akrog has spoken.
All right. There is just one more thing.
What?
While they look for the dragon, Anug's eyes also see something else. There is a huge greenskin horde march from Mirathur, and they look like they come for the Blackheart jungle. And there is Brittlebones too.
The Chainers and the Hunters. Oh, rot it. Zaska was hoping they would have more time.
Anug hopes so too. He think it be 5 sundowns until they are here, maybe less.
Well, that is one more reason to hurry. Tell the warriors and the workers the Moonkin are marching. Now. Pig, Scrapper, Akrog hopes they are working hard for the Moonkin.
We are, in the hopes of one day earning our freedom, and perhaps my normal two-legged form.
All in good time. Worry not.
Well, what can we do for you while we wait?
The pig wanted to discuss something.
Actually, I'm the one who'd like a word with you. I'll be brief. An old colleague of mine used to own a crystal manufacturer not far from here. The place is derelict by now, and it's become overrun with archfire spawn. Those things that crawl out of corrupted time windows. Considering you use their hex essences for your shaping, I figured you might want to make a detour on your next outing.
A crystal manufacturer. Is he speaking of those crystals they used in their workshop?
Indeed, they conjure barriers and are therefore high in demand here on Urgoth.
Well, more hex essence is always useful. Akrog will look at that manufacturer.
Good. See, brother? That's how to get things done. No fancy words, no rambling about the beauty of metallurgy. Just stick to the relevant facts.
If you were a god, Arthur, your world would look very bleak.
But at least its denizens wouldn't die of boredom.
Look, Akrog found more of those stone tablets. Can the pig and his same blood make use of them?
And excretion-free on top of that. What a luxury. But yes, these look promising indeed. I'm optimistic this will expand the array of Falchion Fatal's possible creations.
We can offer more ways to shape things for you, is what he's trying to say.
Phrased like the true cretin you are, Arthur. Felicitations.
Akrog will leave them to their work.
How very generous. Do come back soon, and have a lovely day.
Hirin's hideous horse. Give it a rest, Wilbur.
Warm sand beneath their feet, clear blue water lapping at the shore, palm leaves whispering in the gentle breeze. Any troll could be fooled into thinking that place was paradise on Urgath, but he would not be fooled for long.
Pretty. So much sun.
And even more enemies. Those brittlebones Kabrak spoke of are no elves or humans, chieftain. They are dark elves, probably from Shaldan. They must be careful.
Just aim for the head. They crack all the same. Anything Trusted One wants to say? Or can they start fighting? And, collecting dung?
Well, Akrog still wonders if Cabrax is making a fool out of them. Crab dung.
Grungwa thought the same thing, but then he spoke to Crumb. It is true, crab dung extract is a powerful herbal remedy.
But it cannot cure the rot, can it?
No, only numb the pain. But still, the kin will be grateful.
But only after Cabrax and Crumb have explained to them why in the world they are rubbing shit on their hides. Ah well, anything for the tribe. The eyes said the Brittlebones had towers, no?
True, and they are deadly. They will need to fight carefully, Akrog.
Maybe they make Mugwa's cub appear, like a devouring.
That is a good idea, actually. That is all. Time for battle. The workers will build the camp, while Akrog, Zazka, Grungwar, and Noag will look for the dung. Akrog has spoken.
That would have sounded a lot more chieftainish without the sentence before it.
Quiet, small tusk.
All right, all right.
All right. Grungwa thinks this should be enough.
He is sure.
No, but that is all the workers will be willing to carry. It should help the rot victims a lot. At least for a while.
Time to head home, then?
Time to head on. They have the dung they wanted.
Beauty, danger, and the promise of Hex Essence. It was a tempting place to visit, but an unwise troll might never leave.
All right, this is the area Anuk mentioned. Grungwar can sense hex power best. Can he feel where those creatures are?
South, for certain. But there is also something else Grungwa thinks. Medusas.
Very nasty big snakes. If Noag sees one, just crush it. They will want to do the same to the Moonkin.
Akrog could not have put it better. Well, off they go then. Time to hunt some hex essence. This is interesting. Grungwar, thinks he the Medusas build this?
No. Grungwa thinks it was here before. The Medusas only worship it.
Like blood drop in Mugwa cradle?
Then who built it? This looks not like a greenskin, troll, or brittlebone structure.
They will probably never find out.
Once that place rang to the sound of hex crystals being shaped, ready to be sold to the highest bidder. Those days were long past, and Mugwa had started taking it back, stone by stone.
Dead brittlebones. Maybe that was the Biznit partner the pig Saneblood spoke of. The one who makes hexwall crystals.
Grungwa thinks not. Those look like outcasts, nomads. They probably thought they would be safe here.
And then the time window creatures showed up.
What are those?
They give light. Grungwa remembers these stones from the place where they found the Scrapper and his Saneblood.
Why someone needs so much light? Noag like it when it dark. It make him sleep good.
The ways of the brittlebones are mysterious.
All right, that seems to be all of them. Time to head back.
Maybe they should look around some more. There ought to be some treasure hidden around here.
We will see.
The burden of chieftainhood grew with each passing sundown. Time was running out to bring back the field dog before the tusk hunters would find the Moonkin. But Akrog could not risk leaving his tribe without weapons and scrap hides. He could only pray to Mugwa that the treasure from Zeramak's rumors was as real as the ground beneath his weary feet.
This looks like the ruins Zeramak was talking about, no?
It should be. It is true. A Hibernian ruin, a good march south of the tribe camp.
It's beautiful. The colors, and everything's so big.
And probably built on the backs of 100 slave trolls. Wait, Chieftain, is he all right?
It is just the gift. This place, it is dangerous. Something bad happened here.
Saw he a time window?
No, but he senses there are some around. Anyway, come. They will find this treasure Zeramak spoke of.
The fog. It stinks. Sazka wants not to set foot in there. Is there no other way to get through?
Some sort of stone bowl. Reminds Akrog of the Temple of Shana. But he can see no powder.
What they do then?
Wait, there is writing on these stones. Let Grunwa have a look. One spring morning, at sunrise, a greedy rascal, green and nice, went east searching for a sweet prize. Grunwa thinks it is a poem.
A what?
A poem. A brittlebone custom of putting words together in a way that they think sounds nice. Grunwa could never see the point of them, but maybe they are useful here. Maybe...
What?
That thought Grunwa has been having for a while now. He wonders if maybe he is right about it. This treasure. Grunwa thinks he knows who it belonged to, Chieftain. The scions of the kind shepherd.
That dwarven cult that enslaved the dragon? Who believe their shaman will lead them to salvation?
Them. It is true. In short, apparently their shaman spread his own riches all across the land and created strange riddles to guard them. Grunwa thought it was just a rumor, but these poems, well, he thinks this could be one of the kind shepherd's treasures.
Why would those scions want to give away their treasure, though? Why not just keep it in their temple?
As Grunwa said, the scions of the kind shepherd are rather unusual.
Why would the dwarves hide their treasure here?
Grunwa truly knows not. If there is a point to this, then perhaps the Moonkin will find out.
So, the Moonkin must solve this riddle to find the treasure. And these bowls are part of it.
Grunwa thinks so. They should keep searching. Maybe this will all make sense if they can find something to fit into the bowl.
Can they smell that?
Nasty smell. Like rot bear corpse.
Sazka likes this knot. They should be careful.
Still think this is a bad idea. I mean, just look at all those corpses. They probably had the exact same idea as us.
Yes, but they weren't as skilled.
The famous last words of just about every treasure hunter.
Oh, come on, love. What's the matter with you? We've handled worse than this.
That smell again.
It burns Zazka's chest. Ugh. What is it?
Poison fog. No chance of getting through that safely.
Maybe... The stone circle. It has the same bowls. Maybe they control the fog.
That is possible. Maybe it can be used with the hex stones.
And let Zazka guess. The treasure is behind that fog. A reward for solving the riddle?
Maybe. At least that would explain the spirits. These bone people. They were likely killed by that fog.
That, or they killed each other trying to find the treasure. Grungwar knows what brittle bones are like.
It is possible, Chieftain. If they were killed by the poison, perhaps the fog used to fill this ruin. Something tells Grungwar that the Scions wanted to do more than just make it difficult to find their riches. But he is not sure yet.
So, some dwarven brittlebones toss their hexed artifacts into the jungle, and then use a riddle to kill the people who try to find it. Was there ever a time when brittlebones made sense?
Grungwar doubts it. Either way, there is no way they can go through this fog, Chieftain. They must solve the riddle and clear it.
Maybe the Moonkin could just walk through the fog. They are stronger than brittlebones.
Walk in? No, Noag not like. Noag head hurt already.
Zaska's with Noag on that. It is too risky.
Why not just crush the bulls?
Crush? No, they cannot take that risk. What if the fog stays once the bulls are broken?
That is true. Any ideas how they can solve it?
Only to study the riddle as closely as possible. They should look closely at the stone bowls. If they have writing on them, Grungwar can try reading it.
That sounds like a good place to start.
Let Grungwar see. The sun began to sink from sight. The red-cheeked boy had solved it right and ventured west to claim his prize.
That's gotta be the fog the Traveler mentioned.
What gave it away? The stench or the corpses?
Bloody hell, Myra. Could you just cut the joking? People died here. Lots of them. And yeah, I know, they didn't have the masks. But what if they don't work?
Look, I'm as scared as you.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yes, idiot. It's called keeping a cool head. But honestly, what can we do? Go back to the bloody gutter? Live off what the nobles toss in the trash?
We deserve better than that, and you know it. This is our chance to finally be someone in the world.
Let Grungwar see. But lo, what's that in the northern night? The rascal's corpse, lips blue, skin pale. Looks like he found his prize. Hooray! The yellow sun. It peaked so fast. In the south, the boy saw the gold at last. Alas, a riddle blocked his path.
They dead now. Noag smashed them.
Wait. One of them is still alive. Akrog will talk to him.
Go to hell, you fucking animals!
The Brittlebone will answer some questions.
The fuck I will. Go to hell.
The Brittlebone will die anyway. If he talks, Akrog will give him a quick death.
But
If the Brittlebone thinks he is suffering now, he should wait until the real pain sets in. He is still numbed by the battle fervor coursing through his veins. He will slowly bleed to death, and no one will be here to hear his screams. At least no one who cares.
All right. ask your... ask.
All right. What were the Tusk Hunters doing here? Were they after the treasure or the Moonkin?
The... treasure? What treasure? All I see is that fucking... that fucking fog. We saw you on the road. So we followed you here and we waited for a good time to attack. How well that worked out.
Why call the Moonkin animals?
I don't understand the question.
He understands it well enough. Why hunt them? Why kill them? What gives them the right to untusk a troll cub while he is still alive?
Look, I'm just a footman, you know. All I wanted was a roof over my head and food in my belly. And the Tusk Hunters were the only ones hiring. And, I mean, you're their chieftain, right? You've got to understand this. If you order your soldiers, or whatever you call them, to kill someone, is it really their fault?
No. It is Akrog's fault.
Right. There you have it. Helen's reigns, I mean. I didn't even know you could... you could talk until now. All I knew is that you raid human and elfin villages and eat everyone. And if that's not an option, then you eat each other.
Only the fleshkin eat brittle bones. The Moonkin have better tastes.
All right, Akrog knows enough.
Good. Fuck, I'm going to die now, aren't I?
Grungwar, heal him.
What?
He heard Akrog. Heal him.
As the chieftain commands.
The Brittlebone will go to his chieftains and tell them that the Moonkin are not what they think. Maybe one day they will learn to leave the trolls alone.
Yes, of course. Yes, I'll do it. Thank you, sir. Chieftain. I don't know what to say.
Just go, before Akrog changes his mind.
Grungwar thinks this was not wise, chieftain.
Zaska agrees.
Maybe. Akrog expects not that showing mercy to the hunter will change anything. But if they had killed him, they would have been exactly what the Tusk Hunters said they were.